Hello friends, how are you doing? I hope you are all doing wonderful. Welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to create a colorful piano. Welcome to Kidicode Ninja tutorial. This is Ellie and this is your place to learn to code and have fun. So, let's start by giving our project a good name. So, let's give it Colorful piano, and then let's invite this cat to join us in another project by deleting it. Now it's time to choose our sprites. So I'm gonna choose something for instead of the buttons on the piano. I'm gonna choose this ball because it has a lot of costumes, but feel free to choose anything colorful like this button. You can definitely play with colors. So I'm gonna show you on the ball and then you can do whatever you prefer. What I'm gonna do is, you see this ball has a lot of costumes. So first thing, let's get back to the piano. So in order to have piano, I need to insert or import the set of codes which are relevant to the music. So I'm gonna add an extension from here, music extension. So now you see I have this one here. So what I need is something to play notes with. So if you look at this one, the nice thing about it is if I put my mouse here, I see the shape of piano and all the buttons here. So we have 8 white buttons and there are 5 black as well. I'm not going to make the black ones to make my video a bit shorter, but it's the same. So I'm going to create 8 balls. So I'm duplicating and duplicating until I get 8 of them. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay them in a line. So I'm gonna assume these are the buttons of my piano. Something like this. Okay, and now each of these buttons correspond to one of these. So like the first one is gonna be C72. So I'm gonna give them the relevant name so that it's easier and I won't be confused when I'm writing my code. So I'm renaming the first one to C72, which is the same as what I see here. So C72, and then I click here, C74, and so on for the rest. So actually I need to make it D74. So obviously I'm not a musician. E76, F77, G79, 3 more. A81. You may want to follow along so that you finish together with me. B83. C84. Okay, what I want to do is I want them to have different colors, so I'm going to customs, and then I change this to this, and then this one for here. So what I'm gonna do is put the color that I want to the first one, and then I'm gonna delete the rest of the customs and create the custom of my choice instead of this. So in a minute you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm short of 3 colors. What I'm gonna do is for this one, I'm creating my own color, which is what to choose, maybe red. Yeah, so this one is good. I need 2 more colors. This one maybe dark blue or something like this. And this one, I need 1 more for here, which can be, what color do we like? Maybe this one, or yeah, something darker maybe. Now I have 8 different colors here. What I have to do is I need to make sure the order is the same as what is on the piano. So C72 is here. So just make sure to double check. D74 should come here. So put them in order. The pink one is here. This is good. And then G, and then the red one. So I'm looking at here the order, so to make it look like as it appear on the actual piano, because each of them is reflecting a note on piano. So now one more thing is I want to have customs now, so I'm gonna delete extra customs that I do not want, and for each of them I'm only keeping the first one. Here the same. So I'm just gonna repeat this. I'm deleting every extra custom and I'm only keeping one first one. So delete, and delete this. Actually, this color is too similar to my blue one, so I'm gonna change this. So I'm gonna change the blue to a bit more yellowish, or I think, why we don't have enough colors? Okay, now it's good. It's much more different. So going back to customs, I'm gonna rename this to custom 1, and I copy this, I'm gonna do the same for all of them. It helps me to be able to copy and paste the code to all of them. When I write the code for one, I copy and paste it since the names are the same. So same here, same here, and this, and this. Okay, so one more thing is for each of them, I'm gonna duplicate the custom. So I'm doing it for all of them again, duplicate, and duplicate, and duplicate. So every button on the piano, I want it to have two customs. The reason is when I'm pressing the button, I want it to look differently. So I want it to look like as it's pressed. How do I show it's pressed? By simply pressing it. So just like this, and I'm going to do it for all the custom twos. So here, and here, and here, here, two more, okay. Now our sprites are ready, and it's time to get the fun started. We're gonna write the code. So first thing in my code is I want to start from the position of custom 1. So no button is pressed when the game is just being started. So when start clicked, and from the looks, I'm gonna switch custom to custom 1. This code should be copied to all of them. Where did I write it? Here. So for copying, I put my mouse here, and then I drag it to here. I should do it for all the sprites. So to here, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Which one is missing? This one. So also this one doesn't have the second one. I'm gonna copy it to this as well. So let's double check and make sure everyone has that piece of code. When start clicked, switch to custom 1. So by this, I'm making sure when I'm starting, everyone's starting from the round shape. This one doesn't do it. What could be the reason? Switch custom to custom 1. Customs, custom 1. The reason is I need to swap this to. I rename it to 1. So I first give it 3, and then this one 2, and this one 1. So now the full shape is custom 1 and custom 2. So okay, now they're all good. Now how to play the piano. It's very easy. All I need to do is for each sprite, let's say C72, all I have to say is there is a code on the events when this sprite clicked. So I drag it here, and then from my music, I'm taking play note, which I've already done. So the naming of the sprites is gonna help me right now here. So you see this one is C72. So I say by playing this sprite, play the note 72. So this one is equivalent of this button on the piano. And then I should do pretty much the same thing for all of them, except there are two more steps. What I want is when this one is pressed, I want it to be squished. So from the looks, switch custom to custom 2. So it's squished, but I also want it to come back. So what I do is first squish, then play, so that I have like a few moments of delay in between. So now I'm gonna go back to custom 1. Let's see how it looks. I start, I play, it goes down, and then it goes up. So simply the same thing can be done for every other button. So all I have to do, oh, we have a problem here. When start, click, switch to custom 1. Okay, now I'm pretty much done. All I need to do is to drag this to every other sprite so that all of my buttons are working. So this and this and this and this and this. Okay, now I have a working piano. Not yet. Let's check all of them have the code first. So this one has something extra. So I just click over everyone and check everything is okay. This one has an extra. This one doesn't have the code at all, so I'm gonna copy for this pink one as well. So I'm gonna do it here. This one worked. This is copied multiple times, so this is correct. Here is not copied at all. So which one was it? Here. So let's drag on top of this as well. This is good. And this is good. And this has some extra stuff. So all clean up and nice and okay. Now let's fix this number. So when I'm pressing this one, I'm playing the note 72. When I'm pressing this one, since the sprite name is 74, I'm also playing the note 74. I can also verify it by checking these numbers. So the same here. It's very simple. I'm just checking the buttons on the piano, comparing with this number, the location. So this is the third one, so it's 76, 76. So all good and in order. Here, the green one is the fourth one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 77. One, two, three, four, five. Fifth one, 79. after 79, 81, 2 more to go. So in a minute we are gonna have our very own colorful piano. And the last one, 84. Ta-da! Now start. Isn't it cool? One more thing that we can do, I'm gonna show you on one of them, is that instead of clicking with the mouse, you could also make them to react to the button on our keyboard. So I could instead, so what I can do is I duplicate this piece of code, I'm putting it here, and then instead of when this sprite clicked, I would say when, for instance, button A clicked. So for the first one, if I click button A on my keyboard, so if you listen, I'm pressing button A on my keyboard. I'm also playing music, so you can do that with all the colorful piano buttons and associated with a key on your keyboard as well. This was a nice, easy beginner tutorial, and I had so much fun. I hope you too had fun and learned something. If you did, press like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you won't miss the next tutorial. And see you next week.